Why do some people go quiet exactly when they have the most to say? It's strange, isn't it? We know what anger looks like. We know what sadness sounds like. But silence somehow makes us uncomfortable. Maybe because it forces us to guess. And when we don't know what's happening, we create our own explanation. They're ignoring me. They don't care anymore. If this mattered to them, they'd say something. But what if silence isn't the absence of communication? What if it's communication we're failing to understand? Here's what most people never realize. Silence doesn't usually begin the moment someone stops talking. It begins much earlier. Maybe the last time they tried to explain how they felt, someone laughed. Maybe they finally found the courage to be honest, only to hear, "You're overthinking it. You're too sensitive. Can we not do this right now?" After enough moments like that, silence starts to feel safer than honesty. Not because they have nothing left to say, but because they're no longer sure anyone wants to hear it. The hardest part about being the quiet one isn't having nothing to say. It's having too much to say and wondering if any of it will make a difference. So they replay the conversation before it even happens. They imagine every possible response, every misunderstanding, every argument, until saying nothing feels safer than saying the wrong thing. From the outside, it looks like they've given up, but inside, they're carrying on a conversation that never leaves their mind. The hardest thing about silence is that it changes two people at the same time. The quiet person starts believing, maybe my feelings don't matter. The other person starts believing, maybe they don't care anymore. Neither of them knows they're both telling themselves a story that isn't true. And while they're both waiting for the other person to make the first move, the distance quietly grows. Not because love disappeared, not because the friendship ended, but because silence slowly became louder than the conversation they never had. Maybe that's the part we've misunderstood all along. Quiet people aren't always waiting for the right words. Sometimes they're waiting for one reason to believe those words will be safe. One moment that says, "I'm listening. Take your time. You don't have to explain it perfectly." Because for someone who's been afraid of being misunderstood, feeling safe matters more than finding the perfect sentence. And sometimes, that's all it takes for silence to finally let go. Maybe that's why silence hurts so much. Not because no one is speaking, but because two people can care about each other and still spend the same moment hearing two completely different stories. One is thinking, they don't care enough to ask. The other is thinking, maybe they don't want to hear what I have to say. And somewhere between those two stories, the conversation never happens. So the next time someone grows quiet, don't be too quick to decide what their silence means. Because sometimes silence isn't asking to be interrupted, it's simply hoping someone will stay long enough to understand it.